For our next question, we're looking at this to do with a bowl and some soup in that bowl. Tell us that the bowl, the soup takes up a radius of 7 centimeters. So radius from middle to the edge is 7 centimeters, or from here back is 7 centimeters, and has a maximum depth of 5 centimeters there. Like I said, it's with the origin here in the top left where the soup is, find the equation to curvature. So we know that we're going to go across to 7 and we're going to go down to -5. So to write an equation, we're going to go to CAS, going to make a new one. We're going to do that, and we're going to say that our equation, now we've got a turning point here. So that's what we're going to say. We're going to say that we are that y equals a x minus 7, because that's where our turning point is, all squared. And say minus 5. It's going to may get upset. Oh no, there it is. So that's what it's told us there. So, oh no, we don't want the whole thing being squared. We just want that being squared. We do the times. Okay, so it's expanded it for us. We don't want to do that, but I'm just putting it in there. Okay, because this is what we're concentrating on. Then it tells us that when x is 0, y is 0. So this is another point that we can use. So what we'll do is we'll say we've got 0. So we're going to have 0. And we're going to say 0 there. We're going to press enter. So it tells us that this is what we've got left. So 49a minus 5 equals 0. So then what we can do, we can now say solve that thing there for a. It tells us a is 5 over 49. So our equation ends up being y equals 5 over 49. I'm going to open a bracket. X minus 7, close the bracket, all squared, minus 5. And of course, CAS expands it, but that's what we got. So that should be our equation for the curvature of the soup. So like before, we set up our turning point form. So what we had here, -7 because it's a 7, and we get -5 because it goes down to -5. We set that up, and then we solve for a. So that's all we did. We could have done that here in this point, but I thought we'll go through and see a little bit more. So we could have said, let this equal, we could have done that. Let's do that in fact. So solve, whoops, or menu algebra 1, I think it is, menu algebra 1. And we're going to go up, 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 up to that one. I'm going to say we're going to solve that for a. I'm going to close that off. A is 5 over 49. Okay, determine the possible values of x for the soup's curvature within the bowl. So possible values of x, so we want to know these values of x. We call that the domain. So if we're going from 0 to 7 is halfway, what is the rest of it got to be? It's got to go to 14. So we could say that our domain, which is our set of x values, goes from 0 to 14. Okay, question C. State the equation of the axis of symmetry. Well, we know that the axis of symmetry is the line of which it's both the two sides of the parabola are the same. So that's going to be right here in the halfway point. So we know that our turning point here is at 7 and -5. So we would write our equation for axis of symmetry as x equals 7, because that's where it occurs. So it's the x value of the turning point. So we found our equation, we stated the domain, and then we found the equation of the axis of symmetry.